Sis guy, he a visionary.
Sit tight. I'm gonna reveal some things you might not have seen in plain sight.
He don't told me not to leave the state.
Everybody and their mama was asking, where is Blac Youngsta? Where's Blac Youngsta? Where's Blac Youngsta? Let's be fair. Did not Blac Youngsta steal the whole show? You get your money. I'm out of breath. You see them all geeked up with Glorilla and everything like that? Why is that? Gotti understands a couple of things. You got to get your troops in order now. Now ain't no more Big Jook, ain't no more glue. You got to go ahead and get your hands in there. Let your people know. What did I tell you on my last video? If you don't know, I'll pin it in the comments. I said Gotti going to have to show that he's strong. He going to have to show muscle. He going to have to show these cats. Hey, bro, I'm your Gotti. I'm the guy that's rapping about all this stuff, and I put this all together on the surface. Let's understand that part. Big Jook's funeral is Thursday. I told y'all I didn't think it was going to be on the weekend, and so be it. It's going to be a public funeral, and a lot of y'all got on here and was like, I don't want to say back and forth arguing with each other, but you're making your points. Every point that all of y'all made, I understand, I overstand, I get it. So much to the point where, you know what, tomorrow morning around this time, we just going to do a live stream and we going to ask the question to all of you. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to have a whole entire panel. Please do not overtalk me. I will have to boot you off. And I'm going to ask y'all this simple question. Should he or shouldn't he? Now, at first, I was thinking to myself, you know what? Gotti shouldn't. Gotti should have it private. The problem with that is what is it going to look like to the people that follow you, to the people who you write their checks? Let's just be fair. He has to have an open funeral, a public funeral. Yo, Gotti popping out last night. Why is that important? Because you got to show your team. This ain't about us. This is about his team. Everybody popped out for the 42 Doug welcome home thing, celebration and everything like that. Bruh, Gotti had to be there. This is not about us. This is about showing them niggas who got rid of his brother. Y'all ain't scaring nothing. Y'all ain't doing nothing. And on top of that, bruh, that I'm still here no matter what. See, Gotti could never admit this part. That secretly, Big Jook dying has killed off a lot of BS that could tie him to certain things. Now, according to bro, that cell phone, we gonna see. That might get cats in trouble and stuff like that. Absolutely. I believe it wholeheartedly. That's why you don't that's why I don't get you niggas with iPhones. If you ain't realized the iPhone absolutely helps the government out. But y'all want to hate on Galaxies and Androids. And I got a stupid iPhone, but I can tell you, I don't do nothing on them but FaceTime. But either way it go. Yo Gotti is literally sitting back and happen to be strategic while trying not to grieve. When you're a man, you don't get to do anything. You don't get to cry out in public. You don't get to do any of that. You got to be the person who holds the boat steady. Everybody gets to cry and complain to you, and you got to be strong for everybody else. You take your ass to that tree, and you go complain to that tree. You talk to that. You do what Lil Durk did being Muslim. Hey, you talk, you cry on that rug, nigga. You can't show that out in public. Make you weak. It's facts. Double standing everything. Y'all can call it whatever about masculinity you want to. I don't care. I'm not here to debate that. But showing weakness in this time ain't going to work. Gotti has to flex. Not only flex, Gotti has to show. Not only show, Gotti has to prove. Not only prove, Gotti has to sit here and lay down law. I'm not saying crash out. I'm not saying put no hits on anybody or anything like that. Nigga, the feds are watching. They watching me. I know they watching him. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, nigga, you gonna have to walk the streets of Memphis physically. It just is what it is. Niggas is calling whatever y'all got going on a war. And in the war, the generals got to survey the battlefield. And that's just what it is, bro. I know y'all like, man, this, that, and everything like that, bro. Ceddy Nash, you was saying that he should absolutely dead the beef and everything, and he should. But that's after this nigga show he ain't nothing to be played with. See, the thing about it is when I got power and you got power, it's best we not destroy everything around us. So it's best that we operate on terms where we're amicable. If that's called peace, it's called peace. But I ain't gonna hold you. Wouldn't it save and help Yo Gotti's image if Gotti say, you know what, man? It's too much blood spilled out in the streets. It's too much stuff going on. There's too many mamas crying. There's too many babies being raised right now by single mothers. It's too much of repeating the cycle. We know what the last 30 years has done to us. Do we want to continue this on for another 30 years? What's going to happen when people decide to say, you know what, man, life ain't what it is right now, and I don't care about it. And then not only do we start killing 300, 400 of us, I'm just talking about street cats. What happens if it starts going to the thousands? What happens if people start running up in people's houses? I know where you stay. Or what's going to happen when the rules start getting obscured? When people start saying, you know what? I'm going to use that 50 cent line, spray your mama crib and let your ass look for me. What happens when people start letting the war become more than what it's supposed to be? It's supposed to be me versus you, not me versus you, your kids, and your girl, and your daddy, and your mama. No. It's you versus me, mano y mano. But what happens when I feel like you're not playing by the rules? I'm going to create some new ones. It happens every day, bruh. This is why innocent people get killed. In Cali, hey, the drive-bys on houses and stuff like that, we stopped doing it. But that's because it's OGs in the mix. You will really get hurt behind something like that. But I'm going to keep it authentic with y'all. If Gotti don't call peace, bro, this is just the tip of the iceberg, and it's going to get worse. Because either he going to show strength and say, you know what, bro, I'm going to have to do this, or he going to have to make it worse. And we going to start seeing other people in Memphis start to die. That murder rate going to have to increase. And it's going to have to be a mysterious figure that's going to have to look like Yo Gotti. And y'all like, oh, he had on that vest and all that stuff. I don't really think it's a vest. I think it was that stupid thing that Lil Durk wore at the Cubs game. That Prada vest, that BS, whatever the hell that was. I don't think that nigga was wearing a vest because what smoke do they have in Detroit like that? The smoke that would have been for Doug. That's where the beef, that's where the, you know what I'm saying? Your city want to kill you. It's always your own city. That's where you get your first ops. So I don't see it personally, but it could be. I could be wrong, bro. That's just my opinion. My opinion is it's a fashion trend, and Gotti's smart enough to know that niggas is gonna think he wearing a bulletproof vest. Subscribe, turn on that bell to stay notified, and share to keep your people aware. I'll catch you on the next one. I told y'all that was gonna have a public funeral. Told y'all it's gonna happen next week. I don't put out bad info for bad info, and I ain't gonna talk about this crap anymore later. But y'all let me know something. Do y'all want a live stream tomorrow morning around this time? We can do it. It's cool.
What's really hood when I'm through the hood? Nothing be said, we got it overstood. The team fed, yeah, it's really good. Put that on everything, bro, you're never good. What's really hood when I'm through the hood? Nothing be said, we got it overstood.